talking about my favorite thing to talk about, my life. I know this sounds so stupid, but we gotta talk about something, right? So before I started filming, I thought, gee Kayla, what video idea should you do this week? And then I thought of all the crazy shit that has gone on in my life in the past year, and I said, you know what, let's do a story time. So today's story, we're gonna be talking about the time that I almost got arrested. Yeah, I am not the best of a role model, so if you're watching this, be warned. And if you know me in real life, you know the exact thing that happened. What the fuck did you put on? The fuck did they...
Oh my god, my boobs are so white. And my body's so black.
So grab yourself a cup of whatever the fuck you want to drink and join me on this adventure. Today's drink of the day includes a warm steaming glass of cold fucking Pepsi, because I don't drink tea. What do you think I am, a whore? Kidney stones never tasted so good. So to start off, I gotta give you guys a little bit of background information on myself. Ever since like 6th grade, I've had like self-esteem problems, and it was really bad. Like, I needed to cover up. I started getting acne when I was in 5th grade, so you can understand how bad my skin was. So what helped me gain my title, what helped me actually gain confidence in myself was makeup. And if you know me right now and you know me personally, I'm a little bit more than obsessed with makeup. I have a lot. I don't know, it's just something about it that gets me so happy. Maybe it's the fact that I'm covering up my insecurities with even more junk that's gonna give me even more acne. But I don't know, I just love makeup. What I can tell you is that I was spending way too much money. Because when I said I loved makeup, I don't love any makeup. I liked high-end shit. I don't shop at the fucking drugstore. This face doesn't get baked with fucking Maybelline or fucking Milani. I use Too Faced, I use Anastasia, I use fucking NARS. I'm not about that fucking drugstore life, bitch. Not here for that. So as the brands became more expensive, my wallet took a plummet. And by that, I mean I was literally broke, and every single fucking dollar I had went to buying makeup. I told everyone for my birthday to get me Sephora gift cards or just gift cards so I could spend it on makeup at Ulta, Sephora, those fucking brands. I was coming for them. I was pounding on that shit. And then maybe around January, December, I think everything took a turn for the worse. It was really, really bad. I didn't have any money whatsoever. My love for makeup honestly did not ruin me, and it still hasn't ruined me. It's okay to like makeup, and it's okay to like, you know, not be obsessed with it, but have it like as a hobby or something. But when I say I took it too far, I literally took it too far. Like, I didn't have any money for anything else. Instead of buying food for myself, I'd buy fucking makeup. The problem started during Christmas break, because that's when everything went to shit. I remember the first thing I stole from Sephora. I actually have the first thing I took. I'm gonna show you guys some of the stuff I've stolen in the past. The first thing I ever took, I was with my friends during winter break, and we were at Sephora, and I had known people who were good at stealing, and they had stolen makeup, like giant palettes before, and I'm like, I wish I had the balls to do that, but I don't have balls in general. So I decided good little Kayla was going to make a big change, and that's when Kayla the Klepto was born. So the first thing I ever took was this Tarte lipstick. It's shitty, and I was really scared of getting it because I'm like, my mom's gonna kill me. How am I gonna tell her that I had this? I don't have the money to afford a Tarte lipstick. I don't even have the money to afford my own fucking college fund. What am I gonna do? Honestly, felt so guilty after that. But then it got worse. Then one time I went to this open outdoor mall with a boyfriend I had at the time, and he had told me that he had taken stuff before too. And I was like, gee, I wish I was as cool as you. And we ended up well, I didn't do it because I was too much of a pussy, but he ended up taking me this. Then after, we went to another mall, and I was so obsessed with stealing that I told him, listen, babe, you see that little stick, that little eyeshadow stick? Put it into my fucking boot. She's fucking orange. So what ended up happening was I was wearing these thick, chunky boots. And when I say thick, chunky boots, I'm talking about they were thick as fuck. Like, they were cinder blocks on my feet. So I had those things, and they were up to at least my knee. And I told my boyfriend at the time, I said, listen, can you get like those eyebrow pencils you see on the display, put it on the lower shelf, and pretend like I'm like showing you shit, and shove the eyebrow pencil into my fucking boot. If you don't know what an NARS shimmer stick is, we took this one. After I got home, I looked at the prices of all the stuff I took in total. This fucking shimmer stick was $30 fucking dollars. $30 fucking dollars. And I was like, what the fuck? I'm a criminal. I'm what? I had a mental breakdown at that point, and I was telling all my friends, I stole so much stuff. I stole so much expensive stuff. What am I gonna do? How am I gonna live with myself? Basically, it was just an eyebrow pencil, the shimmer stick, and the Milk Makeup cooling water thing. But I was so freaking the fuck out. My friends told me, don't worry, just don't let it become a habit. The thing is, the only adults who knew I had a stealing problem were my boyfriend's family. And they found out that he was stealing with me too. So my stealing days with him were over as soon as they started. So I got snitched on, but they didn't tell my parents, luckily. Then after, everything took a turn for the worse because I started stealing by myself. It was a problem. It was a really big problem because I'd go into a store and I'd compulsively want to get something. I'd see something and I'm like, I could ask my mom for the money, or I can just take it and not waste money at all. But you slowly realize you're getting insane when you don't, everything has to be stolen. I took everything I saw, and that was a fucking problem. And I was too scared to tell my parents that I had a stealing problem, because if I did, they'd tell me to bring all the stuff back and I'd be without makeup for the rest of my life, and they'd probably ground me. So you can understand how that felt. It was scary. It was really, really, really scary. And every single time I'd tell myself, you're gonna stop. This is the last time you're gonna take something. You're gonna go to fucking jail. And that's almost what happened. So I think I worked myself up to the point where I was able to steal eyeshadow palettes. Here's an eyeshadow palette I decided to steal. Yes, I know. And then of course I was too scared to get the real thing, so I took the try-me's, whatever. This is $30 fucking dollars for this little piece of shit. Stole that. I've stolen so much stuff at this point. Now my mom was getting a little bit suspicious when she saw my makeup collection grew like triple the size. I had Fenty, I had NARS, I had Anastasia, I had every single fucking brand you can think of. And then everything went to shit. Here's something you don't do when you're into bad habits. That was my bad habit. I was a fucking kleptomaniac. You don't get other people involved in your shit. And that's exactly what the fuck I did. And that's what was my downfall. And that's why I almost got fucking arrested. That's the only reason. So I was hanging out with my sister and my sister's friend one day and my stepmom, the mall, with my stepmom, just chilling. You know, we ate some Chick-fil-A. You know how much I love my fucking Chick-fil-A. And everything was fine. Everything was cool. And I told the little girl I was a makeup stealer. Like, I would take all the stuff that I used and all the stuff that I had was basically stolen from Sephora. And she probably thought, oh, that's pretty cool. And I said, oh, you want to help me come steal makeup? Now, the #1 tip if you're gonna go steal shit is you don't get other people involved. It's a solo job. You go in there by yourself and you come out by yourself. Let's say something happens and only one of you makes it out. The other one's gonna fucking screw you over. And I screwed myself over in this point. I'm not gonna throw that little girl under the bus because it was my fucking fault. Can I fucking help you? Okay. I'm gonna take all the blame on this and say it was my fault because that little girl was just influenced by the wrong person, and I was the bad influence in this case. I didn't have any bags at that time. I gave my bag to the little girl so I would tell her, oh, I like that product. Maybe I should try it on. And she'd be like, okay, I'll go put it back for you if you don't like it. So I'd be like, not my type of thing. And I'd give it to her, so instead of putting it back, she'd walk to where the product was, and instead of putting it on the shelf, she'd slip it into her bag. And the stupid part about that was we had a clear fucking bag. So I realized that halfway, she took a blender cleanser, she took a Fenty Beauty highlight, and I saw it seeping through the bag, and I was like, oh my god, today's the day. I'm going to jail. I'm never gonna see any of my friends. I'm not gonna see my mans. I'm not gonna see my family. I'm not gonna see anyone ever again. Everything's over. And then we got caught. I didn't get caught with anything on me because I gave all the stuff to the little girl. What ended up happening was Brittany walked out. The sensor didn't even go off. A security guard came up to her and said, you're coming with me. We know you've been taking things. So my sister makes it out and she's like, holy fuck, Brittany got caught, what am I gonna do? We're not with her parents right now, she's gonna get arrested, her parents are gonna come here and they're gonna fucking beat her ass. Help me, Kayla, oh my god, what did you do? It's all your fucking fault, bitch. Before that, we start texting her and we start calling her and she's saying, I'm in the security office, help me, get me out of here. So we went to one of the desks at the JCPenney place and I asked, where's the security office? We found it, and while we were there, a big fucking security guard comes out of the door and says, who are you two little girls? And I start freaking out and I'm like, well shit, if we're not screwed now, we're screwed even more, because now they're gonna think that we had stuff also on us. So I'm already thinking, fuck, I'm losing everything. My birthday party is next week. I'm fucking screwed. The guy comes out, he's talking with us and he asks, do you know that girl? And I said, yes, she's our friend. Then he asked us, are you stealing? Did you know she was stealing? I simply said, I didn't know. And he was like, okay, wait outside. And he closed the door and I freaked out. And keep in mind, my stepmom is around the wall walking around and she does not know that we're in the security office at JCPenney. So I call her, I'm like, please come here. We kind of got in trouble. You guys were stealing, weren't you? And my whole world collapsed. She came to the office, she asked, oh, can I please see the little girl? And she's like, you're not her relative, so you're not allowed to take her out. And then the police showed up. And that's just what I needed. So she called my dad, and which was reasonable. My dad needed to know that we were gonna get fucking arrested, most likely. And ended up telling my dad, listen, it's my fault. I told her that I've been stealing for a long time. And my dad didn't know that I've been stealing for a long time. And I told him, I'm so sorry. So he comes, he has to get out of work and everything. And I start freaking out and I start crying because I'm like, I ruined this kid's life. She's probably gonna have a juvenile record now and everything's over. Police shows up. They go into the room and they start, I guess they talk to her and her parents come to pick her up. And my dad goes to apologize to her parents. My dad says it's all my fault, so maybe they wouldn't give that little girl such a bad punishment. What ended up happening, the police took our records, they took me and my sister's records, they took the little girl's records, and they said if you ever show up at this mall ever again, you will be arrested on sight. I'm not allowed back into that mall. They have my picture, they have my information, they have my address, they have everything. And it's kind of sad, but it's a good thing that I don't go to the mall a lot. Like, I went there twice. And, you know, let this be a lesson to you stupid fucking kids out there that think it's so cool to steal. Stealing is bad, you're gonna get caught one day, and when you get caught, they're gonna fuck you right up the ass with the thing you stole. Because at that point, I had stolen so much stuff that we started counting all like the stuff in general that I've stolen. My collection of stolen makeup was worth around $800. That's insane. Like, that's not even funny at this point. Do not steal. Let this be a lesson. Do not fucking steal. Thank you guys so much for watching this week's video. If you enjoyed it, comment down below if you had any similar experiences, and make sure to bash that like button. Let's just click that like button. Fucking smash it. And please remember, do not make the same mistakes I did. There's a lot of them, and I'll be telling you guys about all of them pretty fucking soon. Now, thank you for watching, and I hope you guys subscribe. And remember, if you're a fucking whore, I'm gonna hit you with a fucking door.
Yeah.